Have you ever stopped to think about how a simple coin goes from being a shapeless sheet of metal to an exact piece that circulates for years through millions of hands? Behind every penny, nickel, or quarter dollar, there is a precise industrial chain that combines metallurgy, high-pressure machinery, and extreme quality controls. From enormous metal coils to presses that stamp designs with tons of force, the process transforms flat discs into money ready to circulate. The production of coins in the United States begins with the preparation of the base metals. It does not start with small bars or individual ingots, but with enormous metal coils wound into giant spirals. These coils contain the specific alloy corresponding to each denomination. In some cases, zinc cores coated with a thin layer of copper. In others, controlled combinations of copper and nickel in exact proportions. Each composition responds to criteria of durability, resistance to wear, and compatibility with automatic coin identification and validation systems. The coils arrive at the mint's facilities and are placed into industrial feeding systems that unwind the metal continuously. These metal strips move toward large cutting presses that operate on a principle similar to that of an industrial die. As the sheet advances, circular dies punch through the material and separate thousands of flat metal discs known as blanks or planchets. The leftover material that remains between the cut discs is not discarded. It is collected, compacted, and returned to the recycling circuit to be melted down and transformed once again into usable coils. In this way, waste is reduced and metal utilization is optimized. The discs obtained at this stage are not yet coins. Their surface contains internal stresses produced by the cutting process, and the metal is in a relatively rigid state. To prepare them for later engraving, the planchets undergo a thermal process known as annealing. In sealed industrial furnaces, they are heated to very high temperatures under a controlled atmosphere that limits the presence of oxygen. This environment prevents surface oxidation and allows the internal structure of the metal to relax. The result is a softer, more malleable disc, capable of deforming in a controlled manner during minting without generating cracks or structural defects. Once they emerge from the thermal treatment, the planchets are rapidly cooled and sent to a chemical cleaning phase. In large rotating drums, the discs are washed with aqueous solutions containing mild cleaning agents, including organic acid compounds. This bath removes oxide residues, microscopic particles, and remnants from the thermal process. At the same time, lubricants are added to prevent the discs from sticking to one another as they move continuously along the production line. After washing, the planchets are dried and automatically inspected to verify that their surface is free of visible impurities. The next step consists of shaping the perimeter edge of the disc. To do this, the planchets pass through a rolling machine that slightly compresses the perimeter, creating a raised rim around the edge. This relief is not merely an aesthetic detail, it serves a fundamental structural function. With a defined edge, the metal is contained during the minting strike, preventing it from expanding outward and losing its shape. In addition, this rim helps the coin better withstand daily wear and allows it to fit properly into automatic counting, sorting, and validation systems such as those used in vending machines, parking meters, and bank sorters. With the edge already formed and the surface of the disc completely clean, the planchets move on to the central stage of the process, minting. At this point, each metal disc enters high-power presses specially designed to imprint the final coin design in a single operation. These machines are built to operate continuously and with great precision, withstanding thousands of strikes per hour without losing accuracy in the engraving. Each press is equipped with 2 hardened steel dies that contain the relief of the design corresponding to each side of the coin. Engraved on them are the portraits, inscriptions, denominations, dates, symbols, and other graphic elements defined for that denomination. The planchet is positioned precisely between both dies and is laterally contained by a retaining ring that surrounds its entire perimeter. This ring serves a key function. It prevents the metal from expanding sideways when it receives the impact and ensures that the edge retains its regular, well-defined shape. When the press descends, it applies an extremely high force that compresses the disc between the dies. Under this pressure, the metal deforms in a controlled manner and flows into the engraved cavities, filling every detail of the design. The result is a crisp reproduction of all the reliefs with sharp contours and uniform surfaces. The intensity of the strike is adjusted according to the alloy and the thickness of the plancher, since each metal composition requires a specific level of pressure to achieve a proper impression without generating internal stresses or unwanted deformations. During minting, the positioning of the disc and the synchronization of the press movement are critical. Sensors and guidance systems ensure that each plancher is centered before impact and that the dies close at the precise moment. Minting presses operate at very high speeds with a combined production capacity that allows tens of thousands of coins per minute to be generated continuously. This pace of work requires extremely precise technical control, since any misalignment, no matter how small, can be multiplied into a large number of defective pieces within seconds. For this reason, the operation of the presses is supervised by real-time monitoring systems that continuously verify the correct placement of each metal disc, the exact position of the retaining ring that maintains the circular shape, and the condition of the dies responsible for imprinting the designs. During operation, mechanical and optical sensors check that each plancher enters centered and that the engraving surfaces are clean and free from irregular wear. If the disc is not perfectly aligned, or if the retaining ring fails to perform its holding function, the metal may shift improperly when it receives the impact. This can cause visible defects such as incomplete engravings, double strikes, off-center impressions, or edge deformations that affect both the appearance and the functionality of the coin. To prevent this type of failure, the operating parameters of the presses are continuously adjusted. The applied pressure, striking speed, and synchronization between the advance of the disc and the closing of the dies are regulated according to the condition of the equipment, the type of alloy, and the design being minted. In addition, periodic checks are carried out on dieware, since even a minimal alteration to their surface can affect the sharpness of the engraving. In this way, the combination of high speed and constant supervision makes it possible to maintain a balance between productivity and precision, ensuring that each coin retains the characteristics required by manufacturing standards. After the minting process, the coins enter a verification stage that combines automated controls with human inspections. High-speed visual inspection equipment examines each piece using cameras and sensors that compare the relief, the sharpness of the engraving, and the overall geometry against reference standards. These systems make it possible to detect deviations in the design, printing flaws, slight differences in diameter, edge deformations, or surface imperfections that could affect both the appearance and the performance of the coin in automatic equipment. At the same time, metrological checks are carried out on representative samples to verify that weight, thickness, and dimensions remain within the technical ranges established for each denomination. In addition to visual and dimensional inspection, additional controls are applied to ensure material consistency. At certain points in the process, properties such as surface hardness and the edge's response to mechanical stress are verified, making it possible to anticipate the coin's behavior under wear caused by prolonged circulation. Any piece that does not meet the defined criteria is automatically separated from the main line. These coins are not put into circulation. Instead, they undergo a disabling process using equipment that permanently deforms them, preventing them from being mistaken for valid coins or reintroduced into the system. The recovered metal material is channeled back into the recycling circuit, where it is melted down and reused as raw material for new coils, thus closing the production cycle. Coins that successfully pass all inspections continue to the counting and sorting areas. There, automated systems group the pieces by denomination and organize them into lots with controlled quantities. These lots are weighed to confirm that the number of coins matches the expected values, allowing any deviation in the count to be immediately detected. Subsequently, the coins are placed into sealed bags or containers designed to withstand handling and transport without altering their contents. Each container is identified with traceability codes that record key information about the origin of the coins, the production date, and the plant where they were minted. This system facilitates logistical tracking and allows detailed control over the volumes produced and distributed. Once sealed and identified, the lots are transferred to storage areas with reinforced security measures, where they remain safeguarded until the entities responsible for monetary distribution request their shipment for entry into circulation. The entire production system is designed to operate continuously and under a very strict level of control. From the moment the metal coils enter the plant until the finished coins are counted and packaged, each stage fulfills a specific function aimed at ensuring uniformity. The dimensions, weight, alloy composition, and surface finish of each piece are constantly monitored. To achieve this, high-precision mechanical processes are combined with thermal treatments that adjust the metal's properties, chemical cleaning stages that remove residues and contaminants, edge forming that ensures structural integrity during minting, and high-pressure presses that reproduce the designs with accuracy. Throughout the entire process, measurement and verification systems detect even the smallest deviations so they can be corrected before affecting the final product. This comprehensive approach allows every coin that enters circulation to be functionally equivalent to the others. They are not metal pieces produced at random, but rather the result of an organized industrial chain that integrates material recovery and recycling, chemical process control, precision engineering, and continuous verification through automated systems and human inspections. Each unit that passes from hand to hand has gone through multiple phases of transformation and control to become a reliable medium of exchange prepared to withstand long periods of everyday use without losing its physical properties or its ability to be correctly recognized by counting and validation equipment.